Dear one, you are here. This moment is here. Your breath is here. You may allow your eyes to soften or to close. You can feel the simple fact that you are sitting or lying down. There is nothing you need to do now. Now is the moment just to be. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. In, out. You may notice that your heart is heavy today. Perhaps there is sorrow. Perhaps there is worry. Perhaps there is a quiet tiredness that you cannot name. It is okay. You do not have to push it away. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I ease my mind. Calm, ease. You are allowed to rest, even when your heart is heavy. You are allowed to stop for a while, to sit with yourself as you are. You do not have to become someone different before you can deserve rest. You do not have to fix everything before you can lay down the burden for one breath, for 2 breaths, for 3 breaths. Breathing in, I know I am here. Breathing out, I smile. Here, smile. You might gently feel the contact of your body with the chair, the bed, or the ground. The earth is holding you. The earth is very stable. It has been here for a long time, carrying mountains, rivers, trees, and also carrying you. You do not need to hold yourself up all alone. Breathing in, I touch the support beneath me. Breathing out, I allow myself to be held, supported, held. Your breath is a small, quiet home. Each in-breath is a doorway. Each out-breath is a soft step inside. Even when your heart is heavy, your breath is still here, gentle and faithful. Breathing in, my in-breath becomes deep. Breathing out, my out-breath becomes slow. Deep, slow. You may feel the air entering your nostrils, cool and fresh. You may feel your chest expand a little, your belly rise. You may feel the warmth of the out-breath as it leaves your body. Nothing to change, nothing to force. Your breath knows how to breathe you. Breathing in, I trust my body to breathe. Breathing out, I let go of control. Trust, let go. Your heart is heavy. We do not ignore this. We do not pretend it is not there. We simply say, "Hello, my heavy heart. I know you are there." We bow to it like we bow to a friend who has come with a story to tell. Breathing in, I recognize my heavy heart. Breathing out, I send it tenderness. Recognize tender. You might place a hand gently on your chest if you like. Feel the warmth of your own palm. Feel the gentle rising and falling beneath your hand. Your body is trying its best to keep you alive, moment after moment. Breathing in, I smile to my body. Breathing out, I release tension, smile, release. You may notice places that are tight, the shoulders, the jaw, the stomach. When the heart is heavy, the body often tries to carry the weight. You can be a kind friend to these places. You do not need to order them to relax. You can invite them. Breathing in, I feel my shoulders. Breathing out, I soften my shoulders. Feel, soften. Breathing in, I am aware of my jaw. Breathing out, I let my jaw loosen. Aware, loosen. Breathing in, I feel my belly. Breathing out, I let my belly rest. Feel, rest. Every time you breathe like this, you are already resting. Resting does not always mean sleeping. Resting can mean not struggling, not fighting, not running away from what is here. When you stay with your breath and your body like this, you are resting in yourself. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I ease my mind. Calm, ease. There is a story of a farmer who had many cows. He was always afraid that something would happen to them. He worried about thieves. He worried about storms. He worried that the cows would wander away. His life was full of fear and restlessness because he believed his happiness depended on his cows. One day, a great flood came and carried all his cows away. He was desperate and ran to a teacher saying, "Please help me, all my cows are gone." The teacher looked at him with understanding and said, "Dear friend, I am very sorry, but perhaps now you can rest. You have no more cows to lose." Breathing in, I see my own cows. Breathing out, I gently smile at them. See, smile. Our cows are the things we cling to, our ideas, our roles, our expectations, our fears about the future, our stories about the past. We carry them in our minds. We carry them in our hearts. Sometimes our heart is heavy, not only because of what happened, but because we hold on so tightly to our cows. You might ask yourself, what cows am I holding today? Is it an image of how I should be? Is it a memory I replay over and over? Is it a fear of what others think of me? There is no need to push them away. We only need to see them. Breathing in, I recognize my worries and attachments. Breathing out, I do not fight them. Recognize, not fight. Just seeing clearly can already bring rest. When we see the weight we are carrying, we may choose to set it down for a moment, like putting down a heavy bag at the side of the road. The road is still there, the bag is still there, but you are free to stretch your shoulders, to breathe without weight. Breathing in, I put down the bag. Breathing out, I rest my shoulders. Put down, rest. Sometimes the heart is heavy with sadness, with grief. Perhaps we have lost someone we love. Perhaps we have lost a dream, a plan, a part of ourselves. In these moments, resting can feel impossible. The mind says, "You must solve this, you must change this, you must not feel this." But the practice of resting with a heavy heart is to allow the heart to be heavy and still hold it with kindness. We can say quietly, "My dear heart, I know you suffer. I am here for you." We become a mother to our own pain. We become a father to our own fear. Breathing in, I know there is pain in me. Breathing out, I hold my pain gently. No, hold. There is also the story of washing the dishes. Often, when we wash dishes, we are not really with the dishes. We are living in the future, thinking of the next thing to do. We want to finish quickly so we can rest afterwards. But in this way, we miss the chance to rest right here. With the warm water on our hands, the simple movements, the sound of the water. In the same way, when our heart is heavy, we think, "I will rest when this is over, when I am healed, when I understand everything." But life is offering us rest in this very moment. We can rest in the act of breathing. We can rest in the act of feeling. We can rest in the act of simply being alive. Breathing in, I wash this moment with awareness. Breathing out, I smile to this breath. Wash, smile. When we walk, we can also rest. Imagine you are walking in a busy city, many noises, many people, cars, voices, lights, movement everywhere. It seems there is no peace. But if you bring your attention to the sole of your foot touching the ground, you may discover a quiet island. Each step can be a kiss on the earth. Each step can say, "I have arrived. I am home." Breathing in, I know my foot is touching the ground. Breathing out, I arrive with this step. Touch, arrive. Even if your heart is heavy, you can walk like this. You do not need to be joyful to take a mindful step. You only need to be willing to feel your foot, your breath, and the contact with the earth. Your heavy heart is invited to walk with you, not behind you, not locked away. It can come along, gently held by your awareness. Breathing in, I walk with my heavy heart. Breathing out, I do not leave it behind. Together, whole. Our feelings are like visitors. Some visitors are pleasant, joy, delight, excitement. Some visitors are difficult, sadness, anger, loneliness, despair. If we slam the door on them, they knock more loudly. If we invite them in, give them a chair, and offer them tea, they often become calmer. Breathing in, I recognize a painful feeling. Breathing out, I say, my dear feeling, I am here with you. Recognize here. You might notice where this feeling lives in your body. Is it a tightness in the chest, a heaviness in the limbs, a swirl in the stomach? Let your breath travel to that place. Imagine as your in-breath is a kind, cool hand resting there. Breathing in, I send my breath to the place of pain. Breathing out, I soften around it. Send, soften. You are not trying to erase your feeling. You are learning to care for it. This is the beginning of transformation. When a child is crying, we do not tell the child to disappear. We pick the child up, we hold the child close, we breathe slowly so the child can feel our calm. In the same way, you hold your own suffering and breathe. Breathing in, I calm the little child in me. Breathing out, I whisper, I am here for you, calm here. Imagine now a cup of tea. To have this cup of tea, many conditions have come together. There is the cloud in the sky that became rain. There is the sun that warmed the tea plants. There is the soil, the farmer, the picker, the driver, the shop, the kettle, the electricity, the person who prepared it for you, perhaps yourself. When you drink this tea, you are drinking cloud, sunshine, earth, time, and countless human hands. Breathing in, I see the cloud in my tea. Breathing out, I smile to the cloud. Cloud, smile. In the same way, your heavy heart also contains many elements. It is not just my sadness. It may contain the fears of your parents, the anxieties of your ancestors, the pressures of society, the wounds of the world. You are not isolated in your pain. You are a continuation of many streams. Breathing in, I see my ancestors in me. Breathing out, I send them understanding. See, understand. This insight can bring rest, because when you know you are not alone, the burden becomes lighter. When you know that your sadness is connected to many lives, you can hold it not only for yourself, but also for them. Your breathing becomes an offering of peace to those who came before you and to those who will come after you. Breathing in, I breathe for my ancestors. Breathing out, I breathe for my descendants. For them, for all. Your breath connects you to everything. The air you breathe now has touched mountains, oceans, forests, and many beings. It may have been inside a leaf, inside a bird, inside another person who also suffered, who also loved. We enter air with all of life through this simple exchange of breath. Breathing in, I touch the vast sky through my breath. Breathing out, I rest in this connection. Vast rest. When the heart is heavy, we often feel cut off from others, as if we are the only ones suffering. But look deeply, and you will see that many hearts are heavy at this very moment. Some are in hospital beds, some are in crowded trains, some are in quiet homes, some are very young, some are very old. The details are different, but the feeling is familiar. Breathing in, I know many beings suffer as I do. Breathing out, I send them my compassion. No compassion. Your suffering can be a bridge to understanding others. Because you know how it feels to carry a heavy heart, you can be gentle with others who are also carrying something unseen. In this way, your pain is not meaningless. It becomes a seed of wisdom and kindness. Breathing in, I touch the seed of compassion in me. Breathing out, I water it with my breath. Touch water. There is another image, the ocean. On the surface, waves rise and fall. Some waves are big, some small, some gentle, some violent. If a wave believes it is only a wave, it will fear being born and dying. But if the wave can see that its true nature is water, it can relax. Whether it is high or low, it is always water. Our feelings are like waves. They come and go on the surface of our consciousness. Sometimes the waves are very strong, like a storm, but deep below, the water is still. When we breathe and look deeply, we can touch that depth in us. We realize we are not only the wave of sadness, we are also the still water underneath. Breathing in, I am a wave. Breathing out, I am also the deep water. Wave, water. You can rest not by pushing the waves away, but by remembering your nature as water. You can say to yourself, there is a storm on the surface, but deep in me, there is stillness. I can touch that stillness with my breath. Breathing in, I touch the stillness in me. Breathing out, I rest in that stillness. Touch, rest. When your heart is heavy, it may feel natural to struggle, to resist, to fight. The mind says, I should not feel this. I must be strong. I must move on. But true strength can be very soft. True courage can be to stop resisting and simply acknowledge, yes, this is here. Breathing in, I stop fighting with myself. Breathing out, I allow myself to be as I am. Stop, allow. Non-violence begins inside. When we speak harshly to ourselves, when we punish ourselves for suffering, we create more wounds. What would it be like to speak to yourself the way you would speak to a dear friend? What would it be like to place a gentle hand on your shoulder, even in your imagination, and say, you are doing your best. It is okay to rest. Breathing in, I offer myself kindness. Breathing out, I let the kindness enter my heart. Offer, enter. Sometimes rest means doing nothing. But sometimes rest can also mean doing simple things with full presence. Drinking a cup of tea with both hands, feeling the warmth, feeling the steam on your face, tasting each sip completely. Breathing in, I know I am drinking tea. Breathing out, I savor this moment. Drink, savor. In that moment, you are not traveling into the past or future. You are not arguing with your feeling. You are simply present. This is a very deep rest because you are no longer divided. Your body and your mind are in the same place at the same time. Breathing in, I gather my body and mind in one place. Breathing out, I feel whole. Gather whole. There is a bitter melon that grows in some gardens. When you first taste it, it is very bitter. You may not want to eat it at all. But if it is cooked with skill, with time and care, it can become nourishing, even delicious. Our suffering can be like that bitter melon. At first, it is only bitterness. We do not want it. We wish it would disappear. But if we bring patience, mindfulness, and compassion, slowly it can become nourishment. It can teach us patience. It can deepen our understanding. It can show us what truly matters. Breathing in, I acknowledge the bitterness in my heart. Breathing out, I trust it can be transformed. Acknowledge, trust. Transformation is not sudden. It is like cooking. We need a gentle flame, not too large. Your breathing is that gentle flame. Every conscious breath helps cook the bitter feelings into something softer. You do not have to hurry. You only need to stay with the process. Breathing in, I bring patience to my healing. Breathing out, I release the need to rush. Patience, release. Letting go is also part of resting. We often hold on to our stories about what happened. We repeat them inside again and again. We believe that by replaying them, we are protecting ourselves. But each replay adds another stone to the burden. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It does not mean saying that what happened was good. Letting go means we stop carrying the event in the same heavy way. We recognize that we have a choice about how much of our energy we give it now. Breathing in, I see the story I am holding. Breathing out, I loosen my grasp on it. See, loosen. You might imagine a leaf floating on a river. The river is time, always moving. Your story is the leaf. You can hold it tightly in your hand, or you can let it float. The leaf is still there, but you are not gripping it. Your hand is free to touch the water, to feel the coolness, to enjoy the flow. Breathing in, I let my story rest on the river of time. Breathing out, I free my hand. Let rest, free. In moments when your heart feels too heavy, even to breathe, you can rest in very small steps. Perhaps one conscious breath is enough. Perhaps just feeling the weight of your body on the bed is enough. Perhaps just noticing the light in the room, the sound of a bird, or the warmth of a blanket is enough. Breathing in, I notice one small thing that is supporting me. Breathing out, I say thank you. Notice, thank you. Gratitude can be very quiet. It does not need big words. It can be the simple recognition that even in this difficulty, there are conditions of support around you. The air, the ground, the shelter, the presence of someone who cares, even if far away. This recognition can make the heart a little less heavy. Breathing in, I touch the conditions of happiness that are still here. Breathing out, I let them comfort me. Touch, comfort. Happiness is not only in the future at the end of a long journey. Happiness is made of small, peaceful steps. Each breath that is free of struggle is already a piece of happiness. Each moment of non-violence toward yourself is already peace. Breathing in, I touch happiness in this breath. Breathing out, I know happiness is the way. Touch, way. There is no separation between the path and the destination. If you walk with kindness now, you are already living the peace you seek. If you breathe with awareness now, you are already resting in the place you wish to arrive. This understanding can soften the urgency in us. Breathing in, I let go of striving. Breathing out, I rest in being. Let go, be. Your heavy heart is not an enemy, it is a mess. Thich Nhat. It may be telling you that something needs your attention, your care, your understanding. Instead of pushing it away, you can sit down with it, like sitting with an old friend. You can say, "Tell me, what have you been carrying for me?" Breathing in, I listen to my heart. Breathing out, I do not interrupt. Listen, allow. As you listen, you may hear the voice of a younger you, the voice of a forgotten dream, the voice of a hurt that never received tenderness. You do not need to solve it all today. You only need to keep listening with compassion. Over time, what was tight can loosen. what was dark can receive light. Breathing in, I bring light to my inner places. Breathing out, I let them open at their own pace. Light, open. You are not alone in this practice. Even now, there are many people around the world who are also sitting, breathing, and caring for their heavy hearts. Some are in monasteries, some are in busy cities, some are in small rooms, in quiet houses. We are like many candles, each one small, but together making a great gentle light. Breathing in, I feel connected to the community of practice. Breathing out, I draw strength from them. Connected strength. The next time you walk outside, you might try a few steps of mindful walking. Feel your foot touch the ground. Feel your breath. You can silently say with each step, breathing in, I arrive. Breathing out, I am home. Arrive, home. Even if your heart is still heavy, you can find a small island of peace in these steps. Like a traveler resting under a tree for a moment, you can rest in each footprint. The tree cannot change the entire journey, but it can give shade, and the shade is real. Breathing in, I take refuge in this step. Breathing out, I take refuge in this breath. Step, breath. Rest is not somewhere far away. Rest is the way you sit, the way you breathe, the way you allow yourself to be embraced by the present moment. Even in sorrow, the present moment can hold you kindly. The sound of the wind, the warmth of your hands, the rhythm of your breath, these are doors to rest. Breathing in, I touch the present moment. Breathing out, I know it is a wonderful moment. Present moment, wonderful moment. You might not feel that it is wonderful now. That is okay. You do not have to force yourself to feel anything special. You can simply repeat the words gently, like planting seeds. One day, when conditions are right, they will sprout. Breathing in, I plant seeds of peace. Breathing out, I trust their growth. Plant trust. Now, once more, return to your body. Feel the shape of your whole body in this space. From the top of your head down to your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, down your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your chest, your back, your belly, your hips, your legs, your feet. This body is your home in this life. You can rest here. Breathing in, I come home to my body. Breathing out, I feel safe in my body. Home, safe. If there is a place in your body that feels neutral or pleasant, even a little, rest your attention there for a moment. It might be the feeling of your hands resting on your lap. It might be the contact of your back with the chair. It might be the simple flow of air at your nostrils. Let yourself take refuge there. Breathing in, I rest in this small island of ease. Breathing out, I let that ease spread gently. Rest, spread. Your heavy heart is part of your human experience, but it is not the whole of you. Within you, there is sadness, but also understanding. Within you, there is fear, but also courage. Within you, there is confusion, but also clarity. Mindfulness is the light that helps you see all these parts and hold them in balance. Breathing in, I see the wholeness of who I am. Breathing out, I bow to this wholeness. See, bow. If your eyes wish to open, you can let them open slowly, as if seeing the world anew. If they wish to stay closed, that is also fine. You can carry this breathing, this gentle way of being, into the rest of your day. You can walk a little more slowly. You can pause for one conscious breath before speaking. You can place a hand on your heart when it feels heavy and remember, I can rest here. Breathing in, I know I can rest even with a heavy heart. Breathing out, I smile softly to myself. Rest, smile. There will be moments when you forget. Moments when the waves are strong, when the storms in your mind return. This is not a failure. It is only a sign that you are alive. Each time you notice, you have another chance to come back. Breathing in, I begin again. Breathing out, I am grateful for this new beginning. Begin grateful. Slowly, gently, let this practice settle in you. Like tea leaves settling at the bottom of a cup, your thoughts can settle. Like dust settling in a beam of light, your heart can become a bit clearer. You do not need to force anything. You simply allow time, breath, and awareness to do their quiet work. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I ease my mind. Calm, ease. Your heavy heart is welcome here. Your longing for rest is welcome here. Your tiredness, your questions, your hope, all are welcome. This moment embraces you just as you are. Breathing in, I am held by this moment. Breathing out, I relax into its arms. Held, relax. May you remember that rest is not the reward at the end of your healing. Rest is part of your healing. Each gentle breath is already a step toward freedom. Each moment of kindness to yourself is already peace. Breathing in, I touch peace in me. Breathing out, I share this peace with all beings. Peace in, peace out.